Hey guys, welcome to Dream Coin, where we show you how to invest for a better tomorrow. My name's Tyler, and today we're going to be going over the NeuroMetrix stock, NURO, and why they ran so much based on some of their price action the last couple days. So their main product that is going to be known by a lot of people is going to be something called Quell, and it's used as a way to stimulate the body in order to maximize pain relief and allow for different ways of incentivizing sleep in the body of people with chronic pain or different deficiencies that would revolve around that. This system allows for people to avoid taking a lot of drugs that would otherwise need to be used to provide for either that pain relief or better sleep throughout their lives. The big thing that is going for NeuroMetrix today is the fact that they got an FDA breakthrough device designation for fibromyalgia specifically with this system that they have set up. And the way that fibromyalgia works is that it comes with chronic pain that makes people more fatigued and lack sleep and have different kinds of cognitive and mood disturbances that can basically just make life in general not that great for quality and anybody that's involved in that. 2 to 6% of the US population is struggling with this, and this would mean that this could help a decent amount of people in this scenario with this designation. The FDA is basically going to give them priority review of their device and allow for communication to get them into development and commercialization further for their product. And this could also lead into scenarios where it would line up with Medicare and different government policy programs to allow for people to pay for this. While doing their trials, it came up that 56% of the people that did their treatment came up with meaningful improvement in quality of life. So it shows that it can be a statistically reasonable data set that allows for this Quell treatment to be a very nice device for people that need alternate therapy for different things that are afflicting them. For anybody that was in this early, they've gained nice profits from yesterday alone, July 20th, where this went to highs of roughly $10 to $15 depending on what time of day you were looking at. They supported around this $12 area, and then now on July 21st, they have seen a peak of $33 to $34 based on the time of day that we are looking at the chart. We've got a few significant different support points that should be kept in mind for where this is going. Obviously, the very strong baseline one is going to be roughly this 258 area. The next significant one is going to be this 1230 region where they broke above it and have been holding this here for a little bit. We've got a couple supports where if this were to break $20, which appears to be a support right now, we could be seeing it drop back down to $15 before that $12 area. If we look back on this from a historical chart for this, the supports line up pretty well with previous supports and resistances. And so I've come up with 3 possible resistance points that we could be seeing that are significant over the course of today and the next while for where they're trading. And one of those is going to be about $30 is going to be a harder support for them to break. They've already hit that today, but it was very brief and they ended up pulling back under. And then after that, we've got about $37 and $45. So if it can break these two areas, we could be seeing it touch $45 or more, which is going to be unlikely as of now just because of the price action going on. But if they do get a lot more interest and possible buyers coming into this, this could result in a lot of FOMO for people that feel like they're missing out or just want to get involved in this because a lot of people are starting to day trade this as this gets more volatile. Something to keep in mind is they've got about 22% institutional ownership. So whether those institutions hold on to that or take this for significant profit is probably going to be indicative of the direction of the stock as well. So I'd be very careful playing this right now. Up this high, it's going to be severely high risk, and I wouldn't recommend buying up here to be holding for long term. This is going to be more of a short-term play in my opinion. And if you're experienced in offering puts on this, this could be a scenario where you might want to use something like that even as well. Now, like I said, 30 has seemed to be a pretty hard resistance. So that's something to keep in mind if you do end up wanting to trade this, especially if you don't want to be stuck bag holding. It looks like there's not very much upside from here unless it can break that $30 area. Although if it does break $30, we could be seeing a gap towards $37. So if you see positive price movement going from there, that might be a move you want to play short term. But until we see that, this is going to be very high risk for the type of downside we could be seeing on this, especially as it hasn't even touched this $20 area yet. And so we could be seeing a large fall off if people do end up selling off in this stock. I did come out with this video a few days ago that allows for you to kind of set up your trades better, and this helps even for day trading if you're trying to average into a position based on the movement of the stock. And so if you want to more safely play these volatile stocks like NURO, this is going to be a setup to help you navigate that for when you're trying to enter these positions. Other than that, that's going to do it for me in this video today, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.